Hello and welcome back everyone in another video about shell navigation in the ALX software engineering program. So we have seen in the previous video what is bash, what is shell, and how to navigate in a Unix based system. In this video we will continue on that with another concept which is bash scripting. So what is bash script? So bash script is a powerful tool for automating tasks in a Unix based system. So it is used to automate tasks. This is the first point. Second, it is a type of shell script that is written in bash programming language. And it is used to automate tasks and perform repetitive operations on the command line interface. Okay. So bash script is used to automate tasks. For example, if you want to change directory to, for example, in a deep folder inside so many directories, you don't want to do that all the time. So you want to automate that task. So you will create a script to take you there automatically. So first we will see how to create a bash script, and then we will see some examples. So to create a bash script, the first step is to create a new plain text file. So we'll create a new file. The second step is to specify the interpreter, which is the bash. So we'll use bash to interpret the content of the hello world. The third step is to implement the commands that we want to execute. For our example here, we use the echo hello world that prints out hello world. So we will go to our command line. Here we are inside the Ubuntu command line. We will start by creating a new file. So we will create a new file named hello. We will edit this file using Vim. If you don't know how to use Vim, you can use Emacs also. And I have already made a video about Vim and how to use it. You can just go back to my channel and watch it. Okay, so we will enter editing mode, and first we need to specify the modifier, which is this one. This is just telling that we are using the bash programming language, or we are using bash to interpret the content of this file. Okay, then we will use our commands. For example, we'll use echo, so to print on the terminal hello world. Now we will save this file. Now we have created our first script. To run this script, you just use / and then the name of the file. But as you can see here, bash is given an error. Permission is denied. Why is that? Because bash has no permission to execute this file. To give it permission, we will use the command chmod. This command is used for changing permissions on a file, and we'll use u plus x. So it will give the permissions to the user and also to be executed. The x is to be executed and the u is for user. And then our file here, which is hello. Now we give the permission to execute this file. So now we will execute the command, and voila, it prints hello world. So you may ask, this is simple, we can do it, why using script? So this is just an example, but I will give another important example. So let's say we want to go deep into our directory tree. So let me explain. We will list the content of this directory. We will go, for example, inside the shell navigation. So we will change directory to shell navigation. Then we will list the content again. Then we will change directory to folder 1. Then we will list the content again. Then we will change directory to new folder, for example. Then we will list the content. Okay, so this is taking too many steps and so much time to go to the new folder. But let's say from our home directory, we want to go directly here. So what we will use? So we should copy this here. We will cd back to our home directory. And then we should change directory to this full path here. Okay? It will take us there. But let's say, for example, you just got into your system, you don't have it, you don't want to all the time copy paste. So what we will do, we will create a script to take us to this directory. We will go back to our home directory and we will create a new file that will contain our script, and we will name it take me to new folder. In this file we will create a script that will take us to the directory of new folder. Now we will specify our interpreter, which is hash exclamation point and then bin and then // Then we'll use the command to change directory. Then we'll paste this one here, our home directory, shell navigation folder, folder 1, and then new folder. It's like typing in the terminal this command. So a script is like typing in a terminal, but it is automated. So I will save this file. And now if I type dot take me to new folder, it will say permission denied. So we need to give it permission. So we'll use chmod u plus x and then the name of the file. Okay, so now we gave it permission. Now we will execute the command. You can see it didn't do anything. Why is that? Because script is executed in this directory. It doesn't have the rights to take me to another directory. To resolve this issue, we'll use the command source, then followed by the name of the script. Now we can see our current directory is new folder. From our home directory, we did go directly to this new folder. We will cd our home directory again. To go back just to the previous directory, you can just type cd dash. It will take you to the previous directory, which was we were in our home directory. So if we see the content of our file, you can see it. We told the command line to change directory to this folder, inside folder 1, inside shell navigation, inside our home directory. So this is how scripts work. For example, let's say we want to navigate to this folder, for example, and create a new file. So we'll create a new script. So we'll create a new empty file. We'll name it create file. Inside of it, we will create a script. So we'll use hash then bin bash. So this one is specifying our interpreter, which is bash. Then we will tell the command line to execute this command, which is touch for creating a new file. This new file will be inside our new folder directory, which does exist inside home directory. So we use this symbol, then the folder shell navigation, then inside folder 1, then inside new folder and create a file named new file, for example. Okay, then we will save this script. I made the mistake. This N should be uppercase. Okay, so if we go to this directory, it should be empty. So we will use source. If we list the content of this folder, we have a file named word.txt. Okay, but if we execute this create file, it should create a new file inside this folder here. Okay, so we will go back to our home directory or the previous directory and we will execute, but first we need to give it permissions. So chmod u+x, then create file, then we will execute it with the source command. Now it is executed. If we go to our new folder and we list the content, we should see our new file here created. Okay, so these are basics and it doesn't require to use a script, but in the future you may face a lot of complicated commands that you need to type every time. So for that you can use a script to reduce the time you spend on typing in the command line. I hope this video helped you understand the basics of shell scripting, and if you have any questions, let them in the comments. I will try to answer them, and thank you for watching.